On a calm and peaceful property like this one with a private pond, how could we design a place that takes advantage of the breathtaking views, access to water, and blend it in with the nature all around it? I'm Tim Ung, and today we're designing a small earth home on this property as part of the small house design series that I'm starting on this architecture channel. I've been thinking a lot about house designs and how most people want to live in a place with lots of physical space. Even after I purchased my own home, I was constantly looking at larger houses on Zillow thinking that I needed more space. But why? Smaller homes, spaces, and places can be just as amazing and beautiful as large ones. Even if they can't hold as much stuff, they can still hold as much meaning, fulfill the same purpose, and make us as happy as larger spaces. While designing this private home on a large and beautiful property, I'm thinking about the ways that we can build a home that overlooks the water and mountains in the distance, is comfortable and simple for the family who will live in it, and the way that we could build something that gives back as much as it takes from the nature around it. Since the site slopes down towards the water, I decided to cut into the landscape and designed a home with a simple C shape with a roof that slopes against the natural contours of the site. This will create a taller side of the home with beautiful views of the pond and mountains in the distance. The dirt and grass that we dig out for this home will be saved and put on the roof where it'll blend the home in with the landscape. To get into the home, we'll cut an opening through the roof and create a pathway that leads to a subtle entryway. Once we get into the home, it'll have a simple layout with all the common areas at the center and private bedrooms towards the furthest ends for privacy. There's one shared bathroom in the house and it has a 950 square foot living area. To get into the home, there's a road that leads from the main street to a parking garage that's covered in ivy. Both the house and garage blend in with the natural environment around it, which hides it from the main road. There are subtle hints that there's a house, like the edges of the sloping green roof against the pond in the distance and the metal chimney for the floating fireplace that's in the living room. After parking at the garage, we can walk around the property and look at the breathtaking landscape all around us. If we walk towards the lake, we can start to see the house revealing itself with its beautiful natural wood siding and structure holding back the earth. Once we pass by the side of the home, we can start to see the actual home embedded into the landscape around it. The exterior of the home is a combination of solid wood and anodized black metal trim. The natural colors and tones of the wood creates a warm and inviting ambiance where people can reconnect with both the nature surrounding the home and the materials used throughout. By pushing the home down and surrounding it on three sides with the earth and covering it with a green roof, the amount of insulation is exponentially increased when compared to a typical house. This means that the home can retain lots of heat in the winter and cooler air in the summer, which significantly decreases energy costs for both. It also means that the interior of the house will be really quiet unless the doors at the patio are open. To head into the house from the main entrance, there's a very discreet entrance that's meant to create a mysterious and exciting feeling of discovering a secret place. As you walk towards the front door, the walls get taller on both sides as it surrounds and confines you. But once we enter the home, the space completely opens up to the common area with the breathtaking view of the pond, forest, and mountains beyond. This common area is where the living room and kitchen are both located. Although it's a small area, the open space makes it feel much larger, especially with the large sliding glass doors that leads out to the patio. To the left of the entrance, there's a kitchen with a horseshoe layout. It's a small area but has plenty of storage in the natural wood base and upper cabinets, as well as the floating shelves and the French door refrigerator. While preparing food in the kitchen, you can look out of the glass doors and enjoy the scenic views outside. It adds to the serene ambiance created by the natural materials throughout the home and the sounds of nature outside. At the sink, the black quartz countertop is deeper so that there's more clear surface area for preparing more ingredients or meals. In the colder months, this is also used as the dining table where 4 people can sit together and share a meal. During the warmer months, we can head out to the patio that's directly outside the sliding doors with seating for 4 to 6 people. This dining area is a great place to come together and eat or to spend time on a laptop catching up on our latest projects. On the opposite side of the room, there's a living room with a large sectional sofa facing towards the wall-mounted television, floating fireplace, and view outside. This room has an accent wall with vertical wood slats that helps with acoustics within the space while adding to the cozy environment created through its natural warm color tones. This living room is the perfect place for people to go to relax, read a book, watch a movie, or meditate. If I were living in this house, this would be the place where I'd spend the most time with my sketchbook and iPad, coffee on the table, and fireplace on. I love being able to work on my personal projects like the ones you see here on my channel and being able to set everything down to stare off into the distance. During the spring and summer, you can walk out of the doors next to the living room to the outdoor sofa and relax with a cup of coffee or tea while taking in the ever-changing view of the landscape outside. We can also walk down to the pond for a swim or kayak. When it's time to close up for the night, we can head to the bathroom to freshen up. It has a dark gray wall tile with a floating vanity, mirror, toilet, and rain shower. There's also a large window above the door that lets natural light into the space. Then we can head to the bedrooms, which are on the opposite sides of the house, and ease in for the night. The bedrooms have an accent wall with vertical wood slats, automatic blinds, wall-mounted reading lights, a king-size bed, bedside tables, a large closet, and a private balcony. The balcony has comfortable chairs facing towards the beautiful views in the distance. And that's the design of the small earth home. I hope you enjoyed this project and consider subscribing for more architecture design ideas like this one.